I don't think so.
What do you call that? Why didn't you paint it?
I didn't blow it because I didn't know how much you wanted me to get on all that.
Oh, you.
All right, we're recording. What do you got here?
You didn't paint it adequately. You still got open.
I know, but I was afraid if I painted that up, it wouldn't work.
You put a piece of tape right here and a tape across the top. You shoot the sides
so
it won't rust.
I'll get it.
See, you don't want to talk, but you care about doing crappy work.
All right. Well, I'm still learning.
You didn't straighten this out with your fingers yet either.
No, all right. Right, that's work in progress.
You missed a piece on this.
All right, bitch. Okay.
Did you even unscrew it before you did it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's good.
Jesus Christ.
You see a little thin.
All right.
Straighten that out pretty good. You got a little more. There's another dent over here, you know.
Okay.
You'll see right there.
They say machinists are pretty particular.
So you have to come over here and push right
All
here.
All right, you do that.
Well, I need a pushing tool.
Ooh. Yeah, a little bit of wood.
I have a special tool.
Yeah.
See, it's a radius piece of wood.
Yeah. Actually, it didn't take much.
Well, I don't know what it's going to take until it...
And even pushing it on that cardboard's a good idea.
Well, I could use a steel workbench, but don't think I want to do that. This is steel, not brass like the other ones are. The military, they made them out of steel, so it's definitely still there. So we need that radius hammer wherever it's at. You didn't bring by yet.
I gave you all that stuff up, my hammers and stuff.
Well, that means it's probably laying around someplace.
I gave you all my dollies.
It's not in front of me right now, so that means it's not here.
God only knows where you put it.
So we're going to have to use this.
Here, I see right there.
Yeah, but I'm working right here right now.
Okay.
Everybody's going to tell me I'm doing it wrong, too.
Well, I was going to comment on your tools, but...
Yeah, I would.
They work good for me.
See, look at all that damage I'm doing. It's not even doing anything.
Yeah. I don't see anything.
Where's that piece of foam I told you to get?
Where is that?
I don't have it. I asked you to get it, man.
Nah.
Well, I got stupid-ass cardboard here.
I'll bet that moved it.
Yeah, but I don't want to compress the wing either.
You'd have to beat it harder than that to compress the wing.
No, I'm beating on it hard enough to do that.
Well, then sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone, but...
Not around here.
I knew you were going to say that.
I need a spot right there. There, see?
That's so even the blind man will appreciate it. Huh.
The Braille method?
Well...
I am doing it with the Braille.
Yeah, I know you are. You wouldn't even need eyes.
That's how body and do everything anyway. It's Braille.
Yeah.
Look at that big dent you left in there.
Okay.
Why don't you nick that dent out? Look at that.
All right.
Even a blind guy like you can see that.
That's why we're paying the shop rate here at Tatro.
Oh, I'm getting paid for this?
Actually, my hope in all this is that you get fired up and start working on yours.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
I don't know why. As much as you enjoy these 45s, I don't know why.
I'm gonna move up to real bikes one of these days.
I told you Tatros is going to be closed after the first of the year until further notice.
I think those Honda 750s are gonna be a nice bike at some point.
Oh, God. They're collectible. Not anybody I know, but...
Okay, we need to get that spot right there where I can't get to it.
You got a drift?
Well, I don't want to drift and put a mark in it. So you pull out the other hammer.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Now you went and moved it, so I didn't know where it was at. Hope I beat in the wrong... See, I gotta start beating on it. It's in the wrong spot.
No, you'll find it was right here.
Where's it at? Yeah, see? I wasn't even in the right spot. Oops. Did you hear that hit?
No, I heard it go solid. Perfect.
No, it's not perfect.
Metal wants to go back to its natural state.
It's right there on the edge of the hammer. It's right at the end of that groove. Right there is the high spot. So you can see the dimple right there. So I'm going to lay the hammer right in that spot. This is radiused really nice from all the years of beating on Harley, so it's a perfect tool for this.
I don't think I've ever seen a ball peen hammer that shiny.
If you beat on it enough times, it gets to be that way. So that took most of it out. Look at that.
Yeah, very nice.
Still in there a little bit. So I'm moving a little bit closer. We're making it look too good. It's going to be screwed up in some other spot now.
I don't think so.
We'll have to give up at some point on this thing. This one's nice. And now we got a spot right here that you missed.
God damn, critical.
Picky bastards.
By the way, this is a Rapco red phosphate primer. Boy, is it nice stuff.
Yeah, you want to paint your whole bike the color now.
And interesting enough, when you buy a can, it comes with an extra nozzle in case one plugs up. And I've never had a can plug up.
Yeah, that'd go away.
The fellas at Rapco and ladies are very nice.
Is this a paid per
No,
advertisement?
I'm just telling you, they're from Texas, and boy, are they nice folks. Rapco equipment, very nice.
They're nice, and they're from Texas?
Yeah, they're pretty nice folks.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. There seems to be a spot right there that I missed. Was that the spot?
I think that's gone now.
It ain't gone, it's just better than it was. It doesn't want to come out, so we better stop beating on it. Where's that other spot that you had all screwed up? It's kind of wavy through here too, but
Maybe right there, right on that dimple.
right on that dimple. So
Right there.
You want me to beat that whole area?
Yeah, but right here, not over here. And I think that was it. How many do you think they stamped out of those in an hour? A lot.
More than I'm doing.
I'm sure. I bet you they might not even been that nice new. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Low spot right there.
That was a two-part process, wasn't it? Punched the holes and then formed it, I'm betting.
Well, they had to indent it probably, and then there's probably more than one process.
You know, it was flat. They embossed it, then cut it, and then formed it.
And this whole area over here is where it took the hit before.
Yeah.
It's still kind of low through there, but
Looks pretty good. I don't think you'll notice it green under the high headlight.
yeah, you can feel it's definitely, this whole area is definitely
Stretched.
not right. Needs more curvature to it. Now that made a big difference. Then I go over here and work on this side too. So you just kind of feel it as you go. You can feel it a lot more than you can see it. Alright, so that looks pretty good now.
It sure does.
You can see in the light it's pretty even. So you don't feel any high spots when you go like this with it. Yeah, you still feel one right there.
Yeah, but let's leave the wings alone. I earned my wings.
It's not the wing, it's next to the wing. Up a little bit more. Alright. It's good enough for who it's for.
I like it. Okay, what else we working on today? We got a couple of things here.
I'm working on the horn.
Okay.
You thought you were done? We've got to see if it fits back on the horn. See that spot right there? Look at that. See? You thought you were done.
Tatro, you're one of these guys that would just rather hang something repop on there. I like the original stuff.
Yeah, you could have paid 20 bucks on eBay for one of these and been done already. Spending 3 hours cleaning it all up and making it look nice. We still don't even know if it even works.
And the great thing is
look at that big warp in there.
Yeah, look at that big wow there.
No wonder it looked like there was a high spot.
Yeah, because there is.
That was a crease.
I'm going to put that in a vise.
Jeez, that's horrible.
Hold on a minute. I gotta sit down here.
Oh, that thing's been bad. Jeez. Who did that?
I'm guessing somebody in the Army or afterwards.
No wonder the thing was all bent everywhere.
Actually, the Canadian Army.
That was pretty bad there. Is it getting flatter?
Looks like.
I think we're going to have to pull out the big guns now. See, I don't want to cut that grease. Knock that crease down a little bit by beating it on the hammer, but...
I'll bet you that pulls in when you put that new rebuild kit on there.
The one we haven't found yet?
No, we haven't gotten it yet, but we're gonna.
I don't think they make one.
You said they do.
I couldn't find it in the book. See, now we got that out, put it back in. Put that loopy-doo back in there. Yeah, see, you either make that straight or you make it straight here.
Yeah, right. Something's got to give.
Well, it's stretched, so... Well, it's going to pull it down and it's going to do what it wants, so...
Yeah, but I like it. It looks good.
It's going to have some factory defects in it. Alright, yeah. We'll have to live with it. Now, don't step on it and fall on the floor next time.
Alright, I won't.
Okay. What else you got in the crappy box over here?
Everything blasted.
We need to find one of these because this is kind of rusty. If anybody's got one of these laying around, we need one. Especially this one. Look how bad that one is.
Yeah, but that doesn't turn much. That's what the fiber kit does.
Okay, I have another one all ready for you. Was that quick enough for a repair?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you didn't even fix this yet before.
Well, I didn't notice it till afterwards. You need that socket extension in there, laying in there. That'll pop right out.
I think you're going to need more than that.
Turn it over, watch. Trust me, get your 1/4-inch drive stuff and give that a tap.
You're going to need some more tapping involved. We've got to work on that some more.
Right, jeez.
Okay, but we still got to find one of these. I found you one of these.
Okay.
But we don't have one of these.
Also, the 2 dampening rods there, I'd be happy with the one that's the lesser of the 2 quality.
Yeah, but I didn't want to give you the best one. I want to give
No,
you the
keep the. No, I'm telling you, keep the good one. I'll take the crappy
The problem
one.
is we don't know which one's the good one or the bad one.
Well, this one's definitely better than this one.
But this one has the big raspberry up here where somebody beat it out with a big ass hammer. Remember how yours was stuck in there?
Yeah.
I think this one had the same issue from here down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This one's actually pretty nice.
So this one here, I'm going to have to put in a lathe, turn it around, and then recut the threads, and then get it so it works again.
Put this one back into stock.
Now I probably should beat on it with a hammer to try to squish it back because it's all mushed out like right there, but I'll have to figure out how bad I want to destroy that. It's supposed to look like this, but it's straight. So this one looks worse, but this one is worse.
Yep,
This
gotcha.
is cosmetic, and that matters.
Yeah, that definitely matters. So put the better of the
But
2.
these are better than that last one, wherever it disappeared.
It's over there. It's in the box.
It's in the good box?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, it's better than this one.
Yeah, much better.
Somebody really got carried away on beating on that one.
That took 6 tons to force that out of there.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that looks good. Now this is supposed to be black.
Okay.
So you got to figure out what parts you want black and OD. This you can do OD on. I think they were CAD originally. You can do OD on that. What'd you think of that crappy stand out?
Yeah, well, it came out nice.
Looks new.
God, there was nothing left of it all along the bottom here.
We got these nice asbestos washers that somebody ground out flat.
Yeah, they're nice.
And of course we used all the appropriate hazmat material when we did that. Does anybody believe that?
That piece is nice.
It's nice and used. It's all worn out.
Okay, well,
Matches this piece.
a little bit of sandblasting that makes it like new.
There you go. Mix it like new. Look at that. Still works like it's supposed to. Except we're on the wrong side. See, it goes on this side. See, look at that.
How sloppy is it?
It has to be sloppy, otherwise it wouldn't go back.
Oh,
to
I
the
got
stop.
it. I like it.
See, look at that. Just makes it.
I need to buy that new spring from you up there. There's what?
I brought that spring for you.
$30.
Yeah, that was a deal price.
All right. Well, whatever.
I think they're like 40 on eBay, but
Okay.
well, we made you a deal.
All right. Well, I
Now,
appreciate
this
that.
piece here still looks like it's not original, but somebody made that. It did a damn good job. So we're going to use it. The stock has 2 titties sticking up.
But you found a couple of pieces on here that you didn't think were original.
This piece here, I'm not sure. I'm up in the air on this one.
You know, I looked at this underneath here. This is factory. That was not ground out by somebody.
Somebody ground it out because it's not cast.
I don't think so. I think that's original.
I think you're dreaming.
Okay. You're sharp on this stuff, but you've been proven wrong before.
Not very often.
That piece is not bent. It's nice.
Still got some threads on it.
Yep.
I don't know what the real one's at. You were hoarding it from me.
What rear one? What are you talking?
There's 2 rods. That's the front one.
I don't have the rear one out yet.
Yeah, see?
It's still in the frame.
Yeah, these don't fit.
Why so? Well, look at that.
Because you're stupid. You didn't tell me to turn it over. How did those rubber ones look after you cleaned them?
I did not clean them yet. They're still in the box.
See,
I brought them
a
in.
couple pieces to clean. You haven't done it yet.
It's pouring rain up at my house, and all I'm working is my kitchen.
And I've got all this work done.
All right.
Did you knock the dent out of here?
I did not. You said not to.
Damn, look at that.
Well, put it on the table there and give it a tap.
No, I'm not going to. That's your job.
All right.
I did the hard stuff.
I put those other pieces in there, but we left the nuts. These are
You
nuts.
lost your nuts?
Those aren't seated.
They go in like they're supposed to. Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Now these are supposed to be CAD plated, but we're going to make them OD probably, or black. I think they should be black to be different color. But
All right. Well,
I like contrasting colors.
I know you do.
This looks a little bit better after we straighten it. And got
Much
it painted.
better.
How'd the weld look?
Can't find it. We didn't well. No, it's perfect.
Welded.
Yeah. No, it's great.
All right.
I was satisfied more
See
than.
2 drain holes here.
Yeah, but boy, if you still got that much water in it, you still got a lot of water.
Problem is there's no holes on this. This is what needs a hole in
Yeah.
it because these don't have drain holes. It fills up full of water.
Should we drill those?
They never did.
I'm not going to go in the water. I might deploy to Russia, but I don't know.
There is a coating we can put inside the fork. These are for car doors, inside car doors, so they don't rust. So we can squirt it down inside these legs so it won't rust inside.
Like a Z-Bart or something, huh?
It's like a cosplay material. So we got to work on that. We still got to solder this wire back on here.
Okay.
Clean up all these points. So. Got a little detail work still to do on a lot of these parts. And of course, you got to put the final paint job on it. Okay, so here's the rock arms that we were going to work on about an hour ago, but we haven't done it yet. Somebody got sidetracked on important stuff. So we want to get that way you don't damage it. So stick it on top of the pile there. This needs to be straightened out and worked on a little bit.
Somebody caught that on something.
Yeah, I'll show you how to fix that in a while.
Okay.
Now the handlebars here, these are repop bars that look really, really nice.
I wanted to show you this. Did you see how corroded the bolts were? The pinch, these came out of my stock bars.
Well, like everything else.
Look at those things.
They're custom.
You've been underwater or something
You notice how there's no numbers on them?
for a lot of years.
See, they're not a CP bolt because they're before 43.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Well, they're certainly nice in quality,
That'd be a
but
1035 CP bolt if it was made after. See, a 38 is a thin head, a 35 is a thick head.
wow.
And the early stuff is blank head. They were just parkerized.
No kidding. Wow.
This lock washer has seen better days.
Yes, it has.
You probably should replace it. But these are the good bolts. We'll just clean them up and put them back in. I think they should be black because that way you mask the powder coat.
And there
I
again,
mean, they'll look like parkerized. But
you keep pointing out all the parts that are still original on this bike.
Now these are reproduction U.S. made out of good metal. And they look like they're halfway straight.
The quality's nice on them.
I haven't compared them to my bike to see if they're the right angle yet, though. Now, originally, before we straightened this fork head, those didn't fit on there, you said.
They did not.
So now, since we've straightened the front end,
Yeah, look at that. They would not go on.
yeah, they go nice.
They go on nice now, so there's the proof.
But they don't fit.
And why say you?
The shoulder here does not fit inside the handlebar.
Uh-huh.
So this hole is too small because I know this is original and it ain't too big.
I gotcha.
So we either got to spread this thing out wider here so that nut will go in there, or we're going to make this hole a little bit bigger. if we make this, if we spread this out, then these get loose, and we got to pinch them back down.
Right.
So if this gets bigger, these need to be small to be tight in here. That means this bolt has to compress all this metal through here.
What about
it's a better way to open the hole up a little bit so it fits better.
You got a reamer that big?
I don't know. That will be a later video.
All right.
So for now, these are still yet to be determined if they're any good yet.
Well, they're as good as they're going to get.
Because we don't know if anything fits inside of these yet.
Well, you're right. Never thought of
We
that.
haven't got anywhere near that part yet.
No.
But they do fit the front end, and that was the key part because we're trying to get the front end done.
Right.
So these go over here on the floor.
Where's Scooby when you
They
need
have a
him?
nice sound to them too. That means they're not broken. Do you hear that ringy dingy
Yeah.
noise? Okay, now this here being a screwed up fork. Which part was screwed up?
The right leg.
parts.
That.
Both parts were.
Well, yeah. Well, of course.
This one was cracked and this one here was bent. But neither one of them was really rusty, which is really good. Which one was broken?
That one there. This one.
I can tell this one right here because see this is nice and straight and this one has a big whoop-de-doo where somebody ground it too much right here. I don't know who that would have been, but I can tell my workmanship anywhere. Now the problem with this is this fork was bent way in, which forced these two bushings right here to be way in like this. These are heat treated very strong. These are heat treated very strong in Harley. This is casted or forged, most likely forged. So the problem is when you put a hard part against a soft part, the soft part wears. So you see all the wear right in here? So this ball, instead of sitting in there like this, inside the ball socket, it was actually sitting up high like this.
Because it was bent.
Yeah, so it was wear up here wearing on it. So it ate up this whole side right here, but which is not too awful bad. The bad part is the socket hole, you know, the radius where this goes in, it's not round, it's oval shaped now. It's got a lot of slop side to side. Now this one over here, you can see how it ate into the side here. It put a big gouge in it because this thing here didn't even get in there at all. This piece here was sitting inside the ball, and that thing sat up like that. It was not even in here like it's supposed to be way in here.
You think it's because it wasn't assembled right?
Because that was bent.
Oh. So it forced it up.
Forced it up.
And you know, we never noticed any of that.
This one was so bad, it just put a big groove in it. It didn't screw up the ball socket. It's still round. So when you take this in here and move it back and forth, it's equal. Now you go over here, this side over here, and the up and down is pretty tight, but see the side to side, see the in play here?
Yeah.
See, it doesn't go up and down. But we have a lot of side to side. So this one here is way out of round, which is bad. But it'll wear in. What it's going to do, it's going to put a little more side load on this fork. It's going to tend to wear this stuff out here, this here against this.
Now, did those grease through there? They do.
The Zerks here lubricate all this stuff.
Okay.
It comes in through the holes there. It gets in these grooves right here, lubricates them.
Right.
It goes into this hole here, which lubricates our shaft.
Right, right.
So you constantly lube these things up and keep them lubricated.
For as much as they work,
You
sure.
always want to see grease on the outside making a big mess. You
Right.
want to see that. That means it's got grease in it. It's
Yeah,
lubricated.
gotcha.
And that will make everything work nice and free. Just like on the
And
rockers
that cuts
down
down
here,
on the wear.
you got the Zerks right here, which keeps these shafts well lubricated because these shafts run dry and they wear out really bad.
Well, I was noticing the holes don't index the grooves.
No,
And is that the groove?
the bushing has a groove.
Oh,
on it.
okay. But wouldn't it make sense, though, that you lined up the hole in the bushing to the hole in the Zerk if you were going to install them?
No, I tend to do that, but you don't have
Okay, just curious. I was going to say, I know that's picking at straws, but
to. Yeah, the grease gets in there. I can feel a little rusting right here. You get a little rust right here.
I did a little cleaning, a little dressing up where we marked it, but
And
not
a big
much.
dent. Something was rubbing on this side. I don't know what even was over here. See that
Yeah,
nick
a
right
little
there?
bit, yeah.
There's nothing on this side. It's the brakes on this side.
Yeah.
There's nothing on this side. So maybe you had a dead cat stuck in there. And
Could be.
His collar's
He
rubbing
won't
on
be on there anymore.
Yeah, something got in there. All right, so this here is all pretty good. We can't do anything about fixing any of that, so we're stuck with it. So what I want to do is make sure that this went in here like this. I'm already upside down. And we want to make sure that when we put the rocker arms down here, and we put the ball sockets in here, everything goes in here like it's supposed to, and not like it was where it was all bound up. So that's why I spent all that extra time making it straight.
And very nice.
See how the balls are in there?
Yeah.
And see how this is nice and free?
Right.
And see how it goes back and forth?
Yeah, just like it's supposed to.
See how the balls work now?
Yeah. It's pretty apparent how bent it was from after seeing it right, huh?
See, there's no drag when you go on.
Makes a big
back
difference.
And forth, so that's
Yeah.
what you want to see. So we want to make sure when we get all this bolted up down here, this thing will cycle back and forth without any drag. Then we know everything is straight.
And you mock that up without the springs, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going to mock it up to make sure, because so I didn't have these here the other day to check
Yeah,
it.
I understand.
My measurements said it would work, but until
And
you
it-
actually put them together, you
Right,
don't.
I
So I
understand.
didn't know the fork was going to be worn out there. I knew it had that big nick on this side because I saw it when I blasted
Okay.
it, but I didn't know this was bad on this side.
Okay, when you're talking about hardened metal like that, those
I thought you weren't going to be talking because you're stupid.
well, I want to ask you,
Oh,
those
okay.
balls, that's pretty hard stuff.
Yeah, these are Rockwell 55, 60.
Okay, well, that's what I was curious. Are they machined?
These are hard too.
If they're that hard, how do they produce them? What are they machined to that shape, or how
Heat
do
treated.
heat? Oh, so they make them and then heat treat them.
Yeah, it's hard.
All right, well, that's what I was wondering.
These are made out of good metal. They're heat
Okay, I could see that.
treated. These are hard too.
Okay, and that's why they're interchangeable with the nuts.
Yeah, these are very hard.
Well, I can see
These two surfaces are hard, and they go up and down all day long.
all day long.
And you can rest assured they're lubricated with water and dirt, and
Okay.
not much oil or grease.
Not much oil and grease.
And so they wear a lot over time, but it takes a lot of wear before they'll start
Right.
wearing because they're hard. It's
So,
hard on hard.
so as hard as they were, I mean, these aren't show any wear at all, and neither do the balls, which is pretty incredible.
That's because the balls themselves were not
Seated
they
properly.
were stuck way up in the air.
Right.
And yeah, they would be wearing, but they didn't have enough miles to make them work.
Right, I got you. So I'm guessing this thing got bent somewhere
Being a
late.
military bike, they probably actually did grease them every few days like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
So even
So-
though it was screwed up, it was lubricated.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Just
helps a lot.
just trying to figure it out. History.
Okay, so now we got to figure out what we're going to do with all this stuff.
Did you see how this one was all damaged? Could you tell how this one got damaged?
I don't know how it got
Look at
ground.
that.
It's been ground.
Looked like they used some kind of saw blade on it or something.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. You can see what's been cut.
Yeah, just kind of funky. Yeah, I don't know
Even all the way up into here.
what they were doing.
I don't know, but it looks like they're having fun. They even got some over here.
Yeah, they did.
This one here's got a big nick in there too.
Yeah.
Something big, heavy got into it. We don't know what.
So are those bushings going to be a pain to pop out?
No, not really.
Should come out, huh?
And you see, you get all your date codes and stuff on here.
Right.
All your casting marks.
That's a quality piece there too.
Yeah, they're forged. Okay, let's cut this for a minute. I'll go get the tools and we'll come back.